Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm happy to be back with a message. Didn't quite know what I was going to talk about today, but I was scrolling and I watched one of my favorite tarot readers videos, and came up with a message, and I guess that's how it's going to be going from here on. So basically, she's doing a video on all the rap girlies now. She had Sexyy Red, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, and Nicki Minaj pictures as her thumbnail, right? And it's talking about pretty much how these women are used to stop the rise of the true divine feminine. Okay, now I've heard people talk about this message. I hear guys talk about it as well. People are not happy, especially with Sexyy Red. You know what I mean? Because Sexyy Red, niggas is like, they embarrassed of everything that they are, and she represents a stereotype that's supposedly, in people's mind, the ratchet of the ratchets and the worst of the worst. So they can't stand her especially. But the truth of the matter is that I enjoy all of the girls. Honestly, I don't listen to the music every day, but some days I get in that mood and I like listening to it. It's not my life. I'm older, and I obviously I know who I am, and I can discern, so it doesn't bother me. But I love the music. Music is full of energy, full of energy, and full of life. So she's basically in this video just saying how these women are the worst of us, and they use them to target our woman's mind, to suppress the rise of the true woman, the true divine feminine, and so forth and so on. And that these industry people are just putting Jezebel on a pedestal, and these women are Jezebel pretty much, and they're destructive. I, however, disagree. Okay, I do believe that there is a place in this world, and not only do I need to believe it, the fact of the matter is that this energy is natural. It's not that these girls are just coming out and being what she called them, an industry plant, and just selling their souls. This is who these women are. Some women are not just good soft women. Some women love to have sex, like to dominate. That's just what they do. You know what I mean? That's their energy, and there's nothing wrong with that. So it's not that they sold their soul. They're actually just being themselves, and someone is promoting them to be themselves and putting that out there on Front Street. Now, I don't like this because I feel like it separates women when we should be all coming together. You know what I mean? There's room for there to be the sacred woman, the healing, loving, motherly woman. And there's also room for this, what we call the divine whore, or the sexual, beautiful, lustful woman. There's room for her as well. And actually, she exists in the cosmos, okay? There's a reason why she's right now reigning, because that is a very powerful energy. And also, she used the fact that men are tired of these women, and so forth and so on. And perhaps men are tired of these women, because we live in a patriarchal society where men for so long have been on top and been able to do a whole bunch of fucked up shit to women, that now women are saying we ain't taking it. This essence of the woman, this aspect of the goddess is coming out now. She's unveiled, and she's in this aspect of herself. She once was the housewife, but she got cheated on, had babies on, and all that stuff. The good woman that they say they want, right? So now she's actually in her other energy, like, fuck niggas, and I'm going out here and I'm doing me. You know what I mean? And I don't see nothing wrong with it. I don't see the problem with the woman. Okay, the true problem is, and why we should never be coming against one another or judging one another and hating one another. Yes, we know the destruction that this hip hop and this rap and this media has done to our community. That I'm not gonna defute at all. But the problem ain't us. Okay, even these gangster rappers, that's an archetype. He's a warrior. He's necessary. Ain't nothing wrong with him. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with him. It is the perversion of how it's manipulated and circulated and, used, that is the problem, okay? We have young, impressionable people that just think, or just is listening and seeing these one images, and that may not naturally be those young people's energy. So the only problem I see with hip hop really is the fact that a young person who doesn't know who they are yet can get caught up in a lifestyle that isn't true to themselves, and it may cause damage along the way on their journey to them finding themselves, and could do some serious damage. If you're not living in your truth and who you truly are, then yeah, you can make some huge mistakes that then won't be so easy for you to deal with later on, because you wasn't being authentic. So that's where the problem lies. The problem lies that there's only limited representation of who you could be and who you are, so that's where the problem lies. But I give honor and homage to this glamorous sexual goddess, okay? She has a name in Yoruba. Her name is called Oshun, okay? So we give homage to this energy that brings forth life and fertility, okay? There are many goddesses that represent that straight sexual beauty energy, okay? And we live in a world of balances, That's okay. It might not be your cup of tea, but that don't mean that it's wrong and you should judge it and now, raise yourself up as the standard, okay? Because there's room for everybody to be the standard. There's many different archetypes in the universe, okay? Just make sure that you align with the one that is truly who you are, okay? So I'm gonna give y'all a little history lesson, but before I do that, I want to say too that yes, we got to stop doing that. We got to stop doing that. It's like it come off like hateful in a way, like people hating against plastic and fake women and women, doing the most with their beauty. Some women, they vain. Let me tell you, I've been at the gym lately, and I mean from the young girls to the older girls, you understand? They be in there, as soon as they come from their workout, okay? They all in the mirror, whether they got the best bodies or not. They all taking pictures of themselves. And I was telling my daughter, I said, look at them, they really are into themselves, you know what I mean? And that's not me anymore. I used to be that girl, years ago or whatever, but I have responsibility, and I got things that took me away from being so vain. I have responsibility, but probably had I not had so much responsibility on my hands, I probably would still be that girl, you know what I mean? But now, I like a simple, more natural life, and I like a balanced life. So for me, that works, but for other women, that doesn't work, and that's okay. And to be honest, don't we all love seeing beautiful things? I love being around beauty, whether it's beautiful women, beautiful men. I love to see people who love to take care of themselves, as well as I love people who just want to be like me, just want to be balanced and just want to chill and ain't taking none of that too serious. I love all aspects of it, So I just want to put this message forth because it's just so much hate out there. You know what I mean? As in if we all don't have so much to go through. And this misconception that there's only this one divine feminine, this one divine male, and it's the righteous one, the one who has the family and the man and woman come together, and that's what God intended it to be. No. God is in all things. Any and everything that you see out here expressing itself, people, things, homosexuals, all of that, that is God. That is God. He's manifesting in all these different forms, okay? Contrary to what anybody wants to say. I tell you what I know, okay? Now, is there hateful gods and gods that maybe hate homosexuality, and there's gods that hate sexual woman? Yeah, we got one right there in that Bible that tell you he don't like none of them people. He don't like Jezebel, and he don't like homosexuals, and that's okay. That's an energy that permeates the universe. That's fine. But these other beings, they still do exist, So I just want to kind of help people, young people especially, just try to navigate, as this may be your true energy. These women that you look up to, that you like to see on TV, but there's so much noise out there saying, no, that's wrong, and ain't nothing wrong with that. You got to have wisdom, you have to have wisdom, but that takes time and maturity. But the truth of the matter is, just be yourself and live your life. As you go on, you'll figure out what's you and what's not you, and how to maneuver to just, be true to your life. Because I think about like me, for instance. I'm someone who enjoys, healthy, clean things, and I'm more of that natural woman and that balanced woman, and not so much of this vain woman, or the woman they call the Jezebel, right? daughter, stop. I'm not so much that woman. But see, my daughter just done threw me off and messed up my thought. I was in thought, but that's okay. I'm gonna get it, y'all. This woman with her beauty and her sexual prowess, it's powerful. It's a powerful energy. I listen to men talk too, and the truth of the matter is they're afraid of this woman because they recognize the power that she carries. So of course they're gonna condemn her. You know, of course. Who wants to be overpowered by someone? You know, it's frightening, the level of confidence these women exude, you know. And I really missed my thought, but hopefully it comes back to me. If not, I'm still gonna, you know, get this message out as clear as I possibly can. But I want to say, one time I was working with the goddess Oshun, okay? As also I worked one time with the goddess Erzulie Frida. Now, Erzulie Frida was a sexual energy as well. She's more like luxury and beauty, and she's luxury, she's beauty, she's all those things, right? But sexual too. But Oshun's energy, that yellow sun fertility energy, was Oshun. Oshun is the goddess that you want to call on when you want to have a baby. If you're having trouble having a child conceiving, believe me, you're going to get pregnant. Number two, when dealing with Oshun, right, you for sure, if you having like problems like in your marriage or whatever, you want to get your husband's eyes back on you, or you just a woman who want, you know, attention and eyes on you, she can help do that. She is an energy that sits over the reproductive organs, okay? So she has the ability to make you attractive and to bring that lustful energy that a lonely woman or a woman who may, you know, they may need some companionship. You call on that energy, you're going to find somebody. No matter how you think you look or you don't think you look as good as the most beautiful woman, trust me, you can get you a man. You know, you can get you somebody, you know, and be okay, you know. And that's much needed. So I say that to say I worked with them before. Now I want to talk mostly about Oshun. The channel that I got from her was that, you know, it was necessary. Prostitutes and ladies of the night, you know, and even men of the night, these people are necessary. There are people out there who don't have you know, human interactions, men and women who don't have human interactions, and they need that energy in their life. That energy is life-giving. So you got to be careful when you condemn that. Ain't nothing wrong with that energy. That energy is life-giving. It is so powerful that it births whole human beings, right? So it's very healing. Just as the divine woman who's soft and loving and thinks that she, you know, and not thinks and wants to do the man-woman thing, the Trinity thing. Okay, cool. That's good. That brings healing as well. But this woman over here that's fully sexual, lustful, and is beauty and alluring, she brings healing as well. There's someone that needs her touch, someone that needs her presence, someone who doesn't have a wife, you know what I mean, or a companion, someone who's awkward. They need a woman to come in their life, and that helps them, guess what? Go out into the world and contribute. Men need sexual energy to go out into the world and produce. That is a natural thing for a man to be attracted to a woman, to lust after a woman. You know, that's natural. Okay? So that is a misconception that only this one woman is righteous and right. No. Every aspect of the woman is right, down to the mean, nasty witch. She got purpose too. We know that all our haters, you know, they give purpose. They done made us into some of the strongest people that we could ever have thought. Had we not had any haters, we could not turn out to be these warriors that we are. You know what I mean? So even though we may not like them and we may not agree with that energy, there's a purpose for them, and it's power in them being them. It's just a different energy than ours. It's contrary and different from ours. So of course I'm here to always bridge the gap and bring us together in this circle of life, okay? And just you know, try not to be too judgmental about people and just judging and hurting people and telling them they're not right. I can't tell you not right. Only thing I can tell you is if you coming into my space and the energy isn't compatible, then I could tell you, you know, your energy is bothering me, and I have the right to take myself out of that space if I don't like it. That's the only thing. Other than that, all of us that are here, and if you're watching this video, you all have a right to exist. You all have a right to be who you are, and don't try to be anyone else other than who you are. And Sexy Red says all the time, this is who I am. She feels very comfortable in who she is, and that's why she's getting rewarded. Nothing wrong with that, okay? I love those girls, you know. I love them. There's an aspect of me that still is that girl, so I love them still, and I think they contribute, and I think it's unfair, especially of another woman, to try to drag them down. Okay, so I just wanted to bring some balanced perspectives into this whole conscious community where we thinking that, you know, we all got to be this one way, this holy people that we think is holy, which what people think is God and holy is just some creation someone done told you that's holy and godly. No, holy and godly is everything that you see out here, because God is in everything, okay? So with that being said, I love my tarot reader, my girl who over there who do her tarot. I love you. I just had to do a video and you gave me content, girl. So don't take it as a dig. If you ever do see my video, it's not a dig at you. It's just me creating and bringing some balance to this whole conversation about the Black community and who we are and what we are. You know, who we are and what we are. Okay, this is the cycle of life that we are in right now. Okay, the one that we see as destructive, it's fine, you know, because in the life cycle there's always regeneration. It's always, like she said, the healing goddess is rising, right? So when she rises, she's gonna rise in her own time and do what she need to do in her cycle. But then again, she has to know that her rise and decline has to occur as well. Okay, then this next goddess will pop up again and her rise and fall will come. That is called the cycle of life, people. Okay, so with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope my message was clear, and thanks for listening. Peace.